Good afternoon. It's me, Angie from Learn Love Tarot, here to bring you messages of direction towards our best and highest good using the energies of the daily moon cycle and the planetary aspects surrounding us. This message is timeless as energy is cyclical. So do know that whenever you find it is when you're meant to. Thank you in advance for sharing your beautiful energy with me by subscribing to the channel so that the messages can align with you more energetically. And if you do find anything contained in today's message that resonates with you, please let me know that by hitting the like button and leaving me a comment. You can book a personal reading and learn more about me on my homepage. So, if you have not seen them yet, I have posted there in the description box if you're watching after the live, and in the comment section there if you are joining us today for the chat. So we have our second of 3 special path days, guys. Hey, Miss Monique, thanks so much for coming in. It is a special day that is notorious. So if you're old enough to remember that song, I don't remember who it's by. You can go ahead and put it in the comments for me if you do. But my song of the day was actually Dream a Little Dream. And what was cool about it was that it was recorded over 400 times by different artists. So I thought that was really, really cool. And what I noticed in the astrology today is this really big, huge water trine. And including asteroids, we have a lot more sitting there up in the signs of water right now too, making a trine in your own birth chart. So you can go ahead and look at all the blue sections. If I have created a chart for you, those are the energies that'll be flowing with each other and working together. Now, our sun energy today is all about rising above the aspirations, perhaps that came before us, rising above our need for parenting, and just really seeing the truth of any parental projections, any dreams or values that do not belong to us. We are now re-dreaming and revamping, especially within the month of September. The sun is changing themes in Virgo as we move from adaptation to reorientation. And this particular today is about all that we have and all that we are is a reflection of what we've ardently and consistently imagined. So those messages also rang true as I went off on a little channeling tangent today. You'll see it in the graphics that I created with all the different trees that came into play. Of course, Dream a Little Dream, we had the birds in the sycamore tree. Come to find out that just one letter, sycamore versus sycamore, the American version, is a whole different tree and has different interpretations. I also got the persimmon tree, and there is a young adult novel called Under the Persimmon Tree, and that was from 2 different perspectives. So perhaps the energy that is coming in today is asking us to find the puzzle piece here about what have we learned by someone else's perspective, and what new perspectives are we bringing in for ourselves. Now, the story of the divine feminine, the divine masculine, we've still got the 5 of Wands, conflicting energy, but that's the last of it today for the divine feminine. And we are getting ready to change themes there as well. But for the rest of today, anyway, we are still operating under early morning dew with Mercury in Leo. And that's all about a sparkling expression of self. And I have a little magician's wand there and kind of a little bit of a page of wands throwing caution to the wind vibes. We have Mars, or the divine masculine, still in this 3 of Swords energy for another 4 minutes or so. And Mars is, of course, moving slower than Venus. And we are still with a retired sea captain. So Mars in Libra. Mars does not enjoy being in Libra. Mars wants to go, and Libra wants to think about it. So this is all about reflection upon everything that we have done thus far. Now, with Jupiter being part of this trine I'm talking about here, this big Jupiter, Black Moon Lilith, and North Node of Destiny trine and water is a big creative realization energy for me. And we have Daddy Sadie here in Pisces as well. And it's all about the lesson of becoming what we idealize. And we might see that if we see a 10 of Cups pop up, along with Cancer's energy of a priest performing a marriage ceremony, 3 of Cups, reunion energy. So let's see where we go here today, what messages Spirit wants to bring us today. And I'm feeling like what I want to be asking specifically for the end of the reading, what do we think? What dreams do we think we're manifesting? And then what we actually are manifesting. So let's see where we go today. Dream a little dream of me. And then with that persimmon tree, we had turkey coming in. And I also let me grab that off the floor here. Of course, that leads us into Kashmir, is where the sycamore tree was, is actually their state tree. And that led me into Led Zeppelin. So here is the number 4 energy. And I believe Liz just pulled a 4 for me. If you were there with her on her live that she just ended, the cat or pillar. So this is all about opportunity that is presenting to us. And I said in my write-up, maybe it's just a small adjustment of one letter that changes the whole tree of life moving forward. Maybe like the song Kashmir, or excuse me, maybe like Led Zeppelin, there's still time to change the road we're on if we certainly don't like the one that we have been traveling. All right, we've got another 4 here, 40. Now, this structure, the 4 of the Emperor energy, I see this clock and an old school. I've always thought that was a laundry dryer, but I'm seeing now that this is a cocktail umbrella. So there's a blue umbrella. I don't know if that's a symbol for anyone, perhaps. And then, of course, we have a key here with the lavender rose and what looks to be this big tree. It was all about trees in my write-up today here, sitting here and offering some cake over this other side. And this is all about group think or rethinking different perspectives. One of those tree meanings is about offering someone sage advice or seeking that advice if it is needed. All right, so let's see where we go here today with our earth energy. I'm going to be using my Tarot of the Night deck, and what wanted to come along, that Gemini energy of the Knight of Swords, something fast. Well, the only thing we have in Gemini right now is moving pretty slow, which is Uranus, and it's Santa Claus filling stockings. So, and that's about the dependability of universal abundance. What we think about, we become. And especially in an eclipse month, those thoughts become things very, very quickly. Now, 7 of Pentacles is going to be fixed earth energy. So the stage is set, the hard work has been done. And it looks like just here on the bottom of the deck before we shuffle, there's some kind of a message. I did talk about the tower moments in my write-up as well today. And the 5 of Pentacles, those changing values or change of mindset could have to be, we need to heal this feeling or this position or mindset of lack. And it's about damn time, because I noticed that clock first thing here in our mindful card energy. And what else we got here? Queen of Cups, seeing all this fall, all these beautiful golden fall leaves. And the Queen of Cups here has the light behind her, and she knows how to fill her own heart's cup so that her intuition comes on point, and she knows how to change up what she's manifesting. And if anybody, maybe your heart is manifesting someone hunky and hella cute here and fiery, someone that has also done a transformation there with that snake of change on the bottom, shedding an old skin. This is the energy of I see it, I want it, it's mine. But it has to, guys, connect to our heart's desire. Okay. You are not wearing your Led Zeppelin t-shirt today, Jamie. That's hilarious. And I had 3 references there in my wow, that there's your Ace of Pentacles. My songs manifested through one of my awesome subscribers. Got to love that. Hi, Healed Heart Space. Thank you guys so much for coming on in. Let's see where we go today. Dream a little dream of me. And perhaps this is even a dream. I see it. I want it. It's mine. I saw the judgment card flip there. We've got to stick to that. We've got to, in making sure that we are still excited about the dream that we're dreaming in a first quarter moon. And then as it starts to wax towards gibbous, that is about focus. And if anybody is focused, it's Virgo energy here with the Knight of Pentacles cutting through air, cutting through any Bobby Boucher bullshit, and cutting out thoughts that are inadvertently manifesting by focusing on what we don't want. And the Page of Pentacles, then there's our key there that I also mentioned right at the bottom of that mindful deck. So I feel like this is where we are. Yep. Angel of the Night says you've done enough work in your own transformation, but it is time to cut out some of these thoughts. And that brings inner balance with this lemniscate energy there. And I have that in my notes. I had a lemniscate here. When we focus on our desire, the world of infinite energy is ready and waiting to respond to fulfill our dreams. Okay. And we do have Mercury changing signs from Leo into Virgo energy today as well. So there's the Wheel of Fortune. When we come into balance, guys, I always say it, when our own yin and yang is in balance, divine timing is activated. And what was meant for us, according to our red thread of destiny with our soul here, is ready to come on in with our own balance. And there's the 10 of Cups I just mentioned, the lesson of the last deacon of Daddy Sadie. Our reading's ready to go. Let's see what's happening. Oh, before I pull from that top, I did want to quickly get charms for us here for you to look for. So earth signs, let's go ahead and see what comes out for you. We have a hand, looks like it's holding a marble, reminds me of playing marbles. And there's that angelic energy of the 2 or the high priestess that is tapped into esoteric knowledge. Maybe you're getting your angel signs or angel numbers a lot here in this earthly month of Virgo, especially with Mercury now moved in Virgo. Water signs. We've got a rhino. Okay, and they're actually very, very playful animals. They look a little bit scary, but if you've ever watched any rhino videos, they're hilarious. I love my animal videos. All right, we've got a cat here, independence energy, and we have cat per pillar here as the opportunity. And I am talking about the water trine and trine trinity. We've got the cross here. What about for fire signs? Symbols we need to look for you. Oh, there's an extra. There's our key. I know, Brandy, if you watching, then, and there's that transformation too of the butterfly. I know you carry an old school skeleton key, and we have the peacock here, which the Queen of Pentacles was in a peacock colored dress with the key in her hand. It's the only key in the whole deck. So that fiery energy of taking action towards our dreams includes, it has to be a sparkling expression of ourself. And what about for air signs? Oh, several. Okay, we've got the Jupiter rabbit, lucky rabbit, another butterfly of transformation, a second angel, a second cat playing with the ball of twine that I mentioned in that faded energy. And we also have this ball. So maybe earth signs here, there's a connection with this ball energy to independence, and your angels are helping you get there, or at least be more playful. And then there's the leaf of all the trees that I was talking about that were coming in for me today. Very spiritual energy here today, guys. All right, let's see where we go. Well, look at that. And wasn't that in the middle of the deck and I put it on back in? Okay, so Knight, you're coming in as the Knight of Pentacles here, Virgo energy again with the Sun and Mercury. The situation, wow, is choice, the Lover's energy. So what are we cutting through here? Page of Wands, what I just said about it has to be, for us to be connected to it. Venus is in this early morning dew. And when we looked here, it gives me, I said it gives me that little with the magic wand, Page of Wands, throwing caution to the wind vibes. And here she is. So communication here, possibly about somebody else's choice or a choice that you are making. We shall see. It's definitely communication about an opportunity of the heart. Okay, so it looks like whatever Bolsheviks we were cutting through, it had to do with maybe messages about how we learned about love, or messages about over caring for others and not filling up our own heart's cup to our detriment. And then right here in the center, we have the Six of Wands. And I just said Venus is getting ready to change into the second decan from Five of Wands into Six of Wands. So this is upcoming here. And there's our special energy of today. This is past life soulmate energy here. These two cards in particular. Judgment doesn't come out for any reason. This is definitely a big decision, but this is something karmic that you are always meant to make a decision about, this person or this situation. Wow, that's something. Okay. And the block has been Two of Cups. So unequal partnership. When we don't fill our own heart's cup, or we are over giving, we automatically upset that balance of the lemniscate energy, right? So then we call in people or situations that are not an energetic match because we are in a lower vibration where we're not filling our own heart's cup. Okay, and we attract what we are. So if we're exhausted or overdoing, we can certainly attract others that will certainly take full advantage of our offer of what we're not giving ourselves, and they'll take it for themselves, just for an example. So this would be in the past here, unequal opportunities or people. They just did not match your vibration. And it looks like that could have been because we learned that we just, even if it is grueling, I mean, she's tore up from the floor up here a little bit, going through all of that 3D energy, cutting through it. And the message that she has to bring is, I'm always going to be able to come home back to myself, but I have to put in the 3D effort to do that and possibly revamp what I feel like that opportunity should be. And again, we've got 2 cats, 2 butterflies, and this is a caterfly here in this deck. Let's see what does Spirit have to let us know? This is not a choice that you're going to be able to not make a call on, guys. You will be making a call, but this is something regarding a situation that was out of balance. And we do have to take our own accountability for, things that we continue to allow to stay out of balance, and whether that is from overgiving or enabling, right? It's likely just a pattern that we've always done and maybe hadn't thought about it. But I know that I certainly watched my grandparents and a whole generation of people choose out of necessity. It doesn't mean that there wasn't love there, but it certainly wasn't an equal give and take, right? Uh, we can't get away from it. And look at this full moon. So the full moon in Pisces on Sunday, that is definitely, I said it's going to be stirring the proverbial pot, and it looks like that's the case here. It's judgment call time, guys. We can no longer, whatever this situation is, we can no longer put off tolerating the imbalance of energy. If we want victory, we have to come out of that old tree of life, out of those old values, out of the old way. I knew trees were going to be a big part of today's reading. Spent a lot of time on those graphics. I hope you will check them out because those messages are everywhere here in the cards for me today. Yeah, look underneath that one, even 4 to 5 progression. For an old door to, for a new door to open, an old door must be complete and closed out. Okay. All righty. That makes sense. Let me clear some room here for the bottom of the deck. And we'll go through, and if you guys would like personal messages, go ahead and put a heart, and let me know if you have a context for the question, whether that's career, love, family. That way, it's easier to understand the context of the card, because cards have all different meanings. All right, so your energy here, Queen of Pentacles, with the key. And again, she has on this beautiful, coming up in that fiery energy, this beautiful, what's that animal called? Not a pelican, the one with the beautiful feathers. You know what I'm talking about. And this is unique to this deck. So this could be a unique connection. This could be this choice of closing this old door for victory. Again, it's an imbalance of energy, and you're all dressed up and ready to go. So perhaps you've already been planning this, and the next step is just to go into the ball. The outcome here is in this bottom corner, and it's looking like the full moon here this weekend. Let me know if that resonates for you. And if it's private, you can always certainly email me. I'm here to listen, and I love hearing from you guys. All right. Angel of the Night says that you've done so much work already, perhaps working on yourself. We saw that hard work there with the Page of Pentacles. Maybe this is a lot of heart work. You have been filling up your heart's cup. But if this old energy of imbalance is here to be righted, that means that we can't just walk away from it. We can't sneak away. We have to actually physically in the 3D make this decision, because something can no longer be juggled. So what this is telling me about this choice is you've done a lot of work with this already. this quarter moon energy, our commitment is tested. So if you're having second thoughts, your commitment to your independence, perhaps with that cat energy, could be tested. And this is our rebirth energy. Again, the key here for this throwing caution to the wind and the new start is about closing that old door. And perhaps this is going to involve some kind of a community effort. If you need support, there are things like Al-Anon, and it's not just for support of family of those dealing with loved ones with addiction. It's to help those people as well with the codependency energies of, continuing to overgive or enable that person or persons to stay sick. Now, in the past here, recent past, it looks like this is fueling our Ace of Cups. So that is telling me it's taken a lot of strength for you to do this, to really start to put yourself first. And the heart of the reading, look at that with these this is the gift of the universe. It feels like that's coming in for us here through the month of September with this eclipse energies. And Daddy Sadie is in newly in Pisces in that water energy. So we have the cat there, and then we have this independent energy, this transformation, butterfly, red thread of destiny that the independent cat is playing with, because we've got Aquarius energy with Pluto, transformation. In the near future, here comes the 10 of Cups. Because you balanced your own cup, you are then in a position of power to make this decision. And the block was what was hiding in the moon, is that maybe you were keeping the information to yourself that something was amiss. Something was amuck, something was going down, and maybe not everyone knew about it. All this moon energy, guys, what does Spirit want you to know is fueling this Seven of Swords, what we haven't wanted anybody to see, what we are walking away from this choice before. Like I said, maybe you haven't told anybody. Isolation, the Four of Pentacles, crying inside. And look, we've got 2 full moons and 2 full moons here right next to each other. So again, you are not alone. There are plenty of resources. We've got angelic help here. And it looks like there's this Daddy Sadie reward for you doing the work here. Near future 10 of Cups, I'd say, because whenever you fill your own heart's cup, the pentacles fall from the sky. You don't chase the pentacles. We chase the heart. We chase the passion. We chase what lights us up. All right. And the outcome, I wrote up the sunny trine energy, because the trines of those water signs, the planets were at 19 degrees. So this is you choosing you. So this card bounces off of the Two of Swords energy, where we have come to some kind of crossroads, and we didn't have the Two of Swords come out. As I say that, it's right underneath here. And it's like, well, that temptation is still going to come back in. Your decision here, Two of Pentacles, the 3D reality, juggling lots of plates. We've got to focus on our own happiness and not the fear. What makes us happy? There's one decision that excites us and lights us up, and there's B, that would be A, or B, we allow those fears to keep us planted right where we are. Wow. Okay. And outcome energy 1111, and the Ace of Pentacles. This is a tangible offer, guys. If you make this new decision, the balanced energy is coming. That Two of Cups can be righted. And then the action card means that whatever label you put on it, this is an offer of equal energy, reciprocity. Not this and not this old energy, okay, or a different choice. Maybe you're now just holding your demands, or you're holding steady to what your new dreams are, and you've established some new rules. Maybe you do a loop in it. Do a loop on new rules. Okay. Now, this opportunity, I'm seeing the pinks and the purples here with this Six of Wands, and that would be utilizing that High Priestess energy of today, the third eye, the sixth chakra being lavender, and then the eighth chakra of the crown being pink and white. And we see that coming out here in this energy as well. Just scooting these guys over so we can see all the cats on the table. I want to see here. It's your decision. It looks you're already dressed for the ball. You're already facing the sun, whatever this is. And of course, people are going to bitch and moan about it because they want to be rescued because we've rescued them before. If you've been the savior before, we've talked about hanging up our broken wing doctor sign. No more broken birds, no more injured. I mean, if they're actual animals, hell yeah. We're always going to do that. But people have a responsibility to save themselves. You are not the lifeguard here, right? But we've learned that, and even if it's subconscious, we don't realize that we've been doing it. It's time now to make a different call here than perhaps we've seen from ourselves before. All right, there it is. You are making that call. Can't make this up, guys. Using your intuition to fight off that fear, because again, this duality, she's sitting right here in the middle, and look at that shiz eclipse. Utilizing that Libra energy of discernment. Okay, Mars is in a theme of modesty right now, reflecting upon all we have done. And do you see in this energy how this past is still following, but she can use that sword. It doesn't have to move with her as she moves forward. Wow. I mean, this is literally the story playing out, and I got to balance the other side. There's the King of Swords to match that Queen. Now, this could be someone super argumentative. A lot of times, the King and Queen of Swords, yes, separately and individually, they can be very lovely people, but sometimes as a team, they're like water and oil, because they just don't mix. They can have words. It looks like this queen moving into a king here of swords. This is a feminine energy, and this new leap of faith. So whoever I'm speaking to, if you've been through some things here recently, you've done a lot of work on your own self-esteem, and up to this point, you know that this decision is coming, and the judgment call is a major arcana, guys. That means it is not moving. This situation is major arcana. It's part of the hero's journey, and how we play out that energy or how we react to it is what we look at in the minor arcana. Okay, so you are showing me that you're stepping into, I've got the key here. I know the key has been my own balance, and that just means energies that do not balance with us can fall off. If it's been hidden from our view up till now, again, if you are keeping this a secret from others, maybe not telling the kids yet, perhaps about a divorce, King and Queen of Swords, that can be that. Maybe you just haven't told them yet. but it's already underway. You're already dressed for the ball. Maybe you know you are leaving a job and you haven't put in your 2 weeks notice yet. Let me know that. But whatever this is, we can't run away and we just can't hide from the emotions of it any longer. That full moon is going to reveal all here coming up this weekend. Love it. Stay true to your own desires and this decision that is for you, that feels good to you, no matter if this other energy comes in to boo-hoo or not. It looks like to me you're choosing you. Okay. We are allowing that old energy to cycle out. And when we don't, the universe will do it for us anyway. So I'd rather be able to do that of my own choosing than go kicking and screaming any day. But it looks like this is a new leap of faith here with, again, with that pink and purple, with this choice of a new partnership. So if it is a new job, that will be equal pay for the work that you do. And if this is a union with a person, then this leap of faith here is of equal energy balanced on both sides, but there may be this other person or the universe going, are you sure? Are you sure you're going to prioritize yourself? And they just bring you in another meat suit that's going to try to take advantage of your kindness because it's going to tap into your fears here or in some way. Okay. But this new thing feels very, very good. This stir in the pot doesn't feel bad to me. This feels like it's much needed and long overdue. And up to this point, because you haven't done it yourself, the universe comes in to change fate for us with our own balanced energy, comes energies that align with our own. All right. A lot of you are closing some doors here and again stepping into that independence for this change. I can't get over that we've had 2 butterflies, 2 cats, and 2 threads of destiny here. And the key. Beautiful, beautiful energy. And that peacock. That's what that was, not pelican. Where's Miss Peg? Hey, Monica. All right, guys, let's find out here. What a reading. Woo! Page of Pentacles. Well, geez, we've got our Knight of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, Page of Wands as the fiery opportunity. You might feel like, well, oh shit, Ange, this is going to just open up a Pandora's box of a big hot mess express. Well, you got to go through all of the crap just to get to the hope at the bottom, right? Right. Okay. Again, like I said, it feels very positive, and it's been coming. You got another thing coming. Opportunity, that door is opening. Let the universe just take care of it. Go with the flow. You've done enough already, and there's nothing more to be done here. Even if you feel bad, stop feeling bad for your own happiness. Okay. I love you, mean it. Judy Jude. How you doing? Now go ahead again, guys. I see some hearts there already. Thank you. I'm going to run through the zodiac really quickly here. And if you have a heart, I'll pull a card or two for you here today. And I also want to find out, just for the context here, what doors may be opening for all signs. What is the context of that? Or you know what? Let's go back here. I want to go into the whoa feelings. I mean, you can't make that up. Spinning too many plates. Okay, universe will bring things into balance if we have not. So we'll start with Virgo, and this is going to be advice for everyone. And this could be the door that is closing for the person in this reading. This one here. Well, okay. We've got acceptance that fell out on the top. Again, that purple energy. I am learning to accept the things that I cannot change. Okay. We have learned life and perspective one way by familial traditions. And I did mention Al-Anon at the beginning of the reading. That is part of the prayer when you're stepping in. It's a wonderful, wonderful resource. I remember doing that as a teenager. Alcoholism was unfortunately part of my upbringing. So that's important to have that support. And this, whatever this opportunity is, guys, if this is a work thing for you, allow that door to be closed, because it's the only way our hand can be empty in order for the universe to give us something new. The success, I know that there is no greater goal than to love. The Ace of Cups, for love to come in, starts with filling our own cup. Okay, so I'm going to take those two there for Virgo energies, advice for this reading. Let's run through Libra through Leo. Libra through Leo. And I'm going to go just from the top for 12. Oh, I was going to. And Libra. Libra, love, Mars, reflecting upon all we have done. Again, Mars does not love being in Libra, especially in the theme of modesty. I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. So even if this is hard, okay, guys, it's fated. And these floaters or these broken wings situations and people are there to teach us something. And only when we're in the energy of release, of forgiveness, of thank you, teacher, our journey is maybe over, but that does not mean that I do not appreciate the lesson. And you know this, you guys already know the decision to make, okay? Whoever this reading is for. So love is there for Libra energy. That is just around the corner. All right, let's have well, good Lordy. And Scorpio, you got your card there. All right. And here, that is what the energy is of this eclipse here, ending something for that new door to open. And if we've been indecisive about it before, juggling too much, going back and forth, I use my intuition in all aspects of life. Okay. We've also got gratitude here. I'm thankful for this life and the opportunities it presents. I'll take the tops of both of those. All right, Scorpio. Like I said, it's summing up the reading pretty beautiful there. If you don't do it, the universe is going to do it for you. And would you rather be a willing participant with that in your control or not? Right here for Sagittarius. I feel good when I can help others. The energy of service. We have our that will be tomorrow's energy of the solar plexus chakra, aiming your body, aiming your thoughts, your feelings towards the vibration of what it is that you do want to receive. And when we give from the heart without expectation, green energy thereafter. So if we have Wednesday, that Thursday green energy of the heart here could be when we are throwing this caution to the wind. All right, what about for Capricorn? Capricorn energy here, pre-Empress energy on the cusp. What's on the cusp? I just heard on the cusp. Not sure what that means. You're about ready to do this. Okay, Capricorn, don't worry. I'm learning that worry does not change an outcome. Worry's like sitting in a rocking chair. Thank you, Grandma Harmon. It's fun to do, but it gets you nowhere. All right, Cappy, let's not get into our stinking thinking about this. Keep doing the work. And the angel of the night says, stop worrying. Don't worry about this choice. You've done enough. They've got you from here. Okay. Spirit's got your back, happy. All right. Aquarius. There we go there. All right. Transformation, Pluto in Aquarius. We've got an unexpected thunderstorm is the symbol we've been sitting in for a hot minute. It's a 5 of Swords energy, which is lower frequency devil energy, as is the 7 and 8 of Swords. So we don't want to overthink this. Okay, Aquarius. This can be about this whole reading, guys, because transformation is here, changing from something old into something new. 1111 on our outcome with all those butterflies. I'm attracted to those people who serve my higher good. Again, yellow is the energy of tomorrow. All right, moving into Pisces. The OGs of the zodiac, Pisces. Laugh it up, buttercups. Here, humor. More green energy for Thursday, double greens. I choose to focus on the lighter side of life and also releasing the need to know all the answers before you do them, right? If we're focusing on that happiness, like I said here, near future, focusing on the heart brings the pentacles. That brings them from the sky. Worry and doubt will change the frequency. And then that is what those are the pentacles we put in our wishing well, right? So just remember that, Pisces, it's a high vibrational time of manifestation, and don't let this stinking thinking get in your way, okay? All right, Aries. Aries, denial. I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. Now we have of course, Chiron, the healer in Aries. And then we also have Neptune. The lesson of Neptune right now is about us learning the skill of adjustment to feedback. So maybe there was some kind of a feedback from a choice you made. If somebody didn't agree with your choice, perhaps. Today is this orange sacral chakra energy of lovers, right? It is also fear, the sister sign. So fear really messes up our manifestations and slows them down. We need to replace it with the insight of awareness. Okay, so Aries, that adjustment to feedback, maybe even just by one letter, sick amor versus sick omor. If you heard the top of that reading, those graphics again are in the description box, and they're also in the top of this chat if you're here now. Hello, Miss Nicole. Thanks for being here. Taurus. So Aries, you're just a little bit scared, but that doesn't sound like an Aries to me. Aries is that page of wands, just like F it and go. All right, Taurus. Taurus. Angelic protection indeed here with all that earth we have for the month of September. Come on, Taurus. Thanks, guys, for putting hearts by your name. If you'd like me to pull you some cards. Purpose. Of course, you know. Taurus, of course, you know what you're here to do. Connected into that beautiful third eye energy. I don't doubt it for a second. We don't have anything in Taurus energy right now. And what I find is that when there aren't planets visiting those signs in our chart, then that feels like the easier part of life for you. There isn't anything to be learning from the planets, right? The planets are the subjects, the content that we're learning, and the sign that they sit in are the energy of the teacher teaching. that content. All right, Gemini. Imagination. Absolutely. So, with Uranus, the shock, Santa Claus filling the stockings, when we imagine what we want and feel the feelings of what we want, those manifestations come in. Imagination, very engineering type of energy. I embrace and nourish the creative Page of Wands aspects of my mind. Maybe we need to amp up those manifestation thoughts and really get into the feeling of it all. It's not anything mechanical, right? Creativity just happens inside, it happens within. You feel your body light up with that. All right. Cancer energy. Part of that trine I put in my graphics today. Jupiter in Cancer is a priest performing a marriage ceremony, and that is the situation of luck that we see here. And maybe this is all about sanctifying codes of conduct. Okay. 3 cups energy. All right, Cancer, what's up for you? Changes. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. I love all the blue energy here, that ever turning wheel. Same old and same old is just going to get us more of the same old, right? With that Scorpio energy there, and Black Moon Lilith, that right now is the symbol of a woods rich in autumn coloring, and it's about freeing ourselves from patterns of limiting beliefs. Okay, so I feel like that's we're being called to do here, unveiling our new thoughts, our new ways of being. All right, last but not least, Leos. Again, we've got Venus in Leo, with that sparkling expression of self, and Mercury left Leo this morning and headed into Virgo. All right. Are we sad that Leo energy has left the building for Mercury? I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. So, whatever door is closing here, guys, especially if we made that decision during Leo time and just has not been enacted yet in the 3D, it's about to be. So, again, it's all about he said, she said. It's about that forgiveness energy. Thank you, teacher. I appreciate that. Was not a fun lesson. Don't want to do it again. Got the damn t-shirt. Do not need another one. But we've got to be able to release those feelings and allow any of that sadness to exit our body so we don't get physically ill. And then when we can look at it and say, thank you, teacher, instead of blame, when there's true forgiveness there and a true aha moment, that is when we can transmute that pain into wisdom. All righty, let me go ahead and grab my deck here. I'm going to go back through up to the start of the hearts. And Miss Jamie, you're up first. I love that I had 3 Led Zeppelin songs and you're wearing your Led Zeppelin t-shirt today. Page of Wands here on the split, which is our opportunity, rapid fire planning, and intuitive compassion there with that Queen of Cups. All right, guys. So I'm going to do center, left, right here. 3 cards and a bottom card, and 3 for Jamie, please. And thank you. What does Jamie need to know? And 1. Center, 9 of Cups. Wish fulfillment there. I've been talking about that Morocco energy. I just saw a show last night where they were talking about Marrakesh. that keeps coming up. That was in the Casablanca reading. And again, fast. So, an ending from the past here, triumphant completion. You have completed a cycle, Jamie, and there's this wish coming in for you now in current energy. And there's zero fear there as we're taking this fast action forward. Okay, and that crossing energy, Six of Pentacles, like we're talking about in this whole reading, balance, right? Six of Pentacles is about giving to receive and receiving, surrendering to what is given. That looks pretty darn good to me, Jamie. I'll take them. I'll take that. What wish has been granted for you? What opportunity do you, ooh, I'm getting an ear squeezy. What opportunity do you feel has come in? How are you rebirthing yourself here? This opportunity is a good one, and it's only come in because we've gone through the hero's journey all the way around to that 21 of completion. Okay. And being able to receive and give then brings in more energy of the same. And if this is a yes or no for you, this is a hell, not just a yes, it's a hell yes, girl, whatever that is for you. Okay. Healed heart space. You up next. Healed heart space. Energy, 3 cards and a bottom card here for healed heart space. Please and thank you, Spirit. Already. That did not take long. Okay, you're releasing whatever this is, 10 of Swords. This is the end of something, dear, like we saw here. Now, whether we hang on to the anguish of it is a choice. We were just talking about needing to feel the feelings. Wow. Okay. Yeah, over something that's ended here. Feels a little bit heavy here, girl. Yeah, hermit energy, soul searching. It's asking you, I don't know if this was your choice or not, or you felt like you had no choice with this ending. But in moving forward here, again, this choice has allowed you to balance your energy and look at that tree. You might want to check out those graphics today to see if any of those 3 trees, there's spiritual messages for all of them. And there is a tree here, this tree of life. Maybe this is an uprooting, and maybe it's simply moving. You've had to uproot and move in some kind of way here. And whatever this change was, it weren't very fun, or it feels like you're in the thick of it now. Yeah. But again, once we get in the place of being able to say, a light bulb moment, I get it. I understand why that was there for me. After you're done being inside and doing a little bit of that soul searching, kind of like this 4 of Pentacles energy over here. Maybe you felt very isolated. And then here's Stella getting her groove back, and the sun energy on confirming the outcome of this reading. So maybe go back to and take some notes, and just whatever stood out to you, just a few key phrases, jot those down, because even though if this sucked, sucked the life out of you, or took you for all you had, or sucked you dry, drained your resources, keep that willpower going, because it is a part of your soul tree. It's part of your 10 of Pentacles of experiences. Okay. Sending you lots of love there, healed heart space, because it's not easy, especially when you didn't ask for that business. I was just talking to Jamie about that. You do not ask for the life towers, or the towers of life, the anguishing ones. the like what the F just happened ones. And they will always lead us to some kind of a lesson and a rebirth of some kind. Okay. Chariot energy, your head and heart will align about this. And you'll see the power of that transformation, even if you don't see it now. Again, it wasn't a fun lesson. Rapid fire planning. Yep. Fruits of your labor. Yeah. That you're going to get something out of whatever that was. Okay. And that new energy, that sun energy comes in quick. Possibly a relationship there, lovers again. I told you. So, you guys here in the energy, you're contributing to the cards that come out on the table. So, that's what happens. And whoever's meant to find the message will always find it at that right time. Do you know your life path number? My playlist has my readings split up by life path number. I hope that helped you there, Healed Heart Space. Okay, looking for the next heart, Miss Nicole. Cards, please, for Nicole. I just told myself uncross your ankles. Page of Pentacles. All right. Recognized opportunity. Okay. Crossed by peaceful abundance, the Queen of Pentacles. Wow. Okay. So you recognize this opportunity here. Whoever this reading is for is coming in, has gone from the page to the night, cutting through some of this old bullshit here of that devil energy, Five of Swords. Someone maybe tried to pull one over on you here. They tried to win for winning's sake, just for the sake of winning. And they effed around and found out, though, because it's only whatever this change was, this new opportunity. You glowing up from the flow up here, sister. It's more money. This new beginning feels like it does have passion contained within it. It might feel like you're starting over or is going to be quite a bit of work here, but there's another tree, earned rest. This new passion project or whatever this new passion is going to bring healing, right? Is going to bring healing. Again, it's part of our path here. If this is a yes or no, that is a yes for me here. This old no again wasn't very much fun. It was out of balance. Remember, hurt people, and it feels like you not only recognize that energy, you floated yourself the F out of there, whatever it was, and it's for the better. Confidence increases, and so does your money here, Nicole. Like to know what, I mean, this can be anything. This can be, someone, hating on a job we did or having something nasty to say. This is somebody that is like, I know you are, but what am I? They don't have anything to offer. They're just trying to win the word war. Okay. But definitely play stupid games and you get stupid prizes, and looks like you have no problem letting them find that out, whatever that was. I hope that helps you, Nicole. Miss Judy, cards for Judy. All right, let's get some energy for you. I don't know what that uncrossing of the ankles was. Uncross your ankles. Maybe it was some old kind of advice. I'm just getting the image of ladies sit with their knees together, or you got to sit with your legs crossed, or whatever. It's something weird like that. All right, there's that Ten of Swords, and I'm not ready yet, Miss Jude. Ten of Swords, perhaps about diplomacy. Maybe you had a falling out here. Let's ask what Spirit needs to know for Miss Judy Jude in 3. Okay. Yep, it's even and out. There we go. Judy Jude. Fair judgment. Okay. I just talked to you, so I know what that's about. That's amazing. Okay, Knight of Cups here, flowing attraction. And the Queen of Swords, Libra energy, thinking strategically, this energy balance of your own. I like it. Wow, wishes granted. I think you're going to win, girl. New abundance. Wow. And then we've got this Temperance energy and 6 of Wands, the heart of the whole entire reading much. Patient balance. I drew a little puzzle piece at the top of my notes when I wrote Dream a Little Dream of Me. So this is something connected to an energy shift, or could be connected to Sagittarius energy with that Temperance, but patient balance. In the Souls on Fire deck, the Justice card, she's walking across a tightrope just like this. More trees, more trees. Ear squeezy again. This is going to go good, girl. Wow. There's might be a little bit of a missing piece. Something perhaps about the dream of love or the right intentions, and then it turned unfair at some point for this case, for this wish to come in fully. It also, side message here, if there's somebody cute where you happen to be taking care of this judgment or dealing with this, I think they're going to like your smart mouth or your wit. They think it's charming. It's not coming across as cold to me. They're impressed by your intelligence. Side message there. All around, though, good energy there, and that is a yes. I hope that helps you, Miss Judy Jude. You had your ankles crossed. That's hilarious. You're so welcome, Healed Heart Space. Absolutely. You are so welcome, Miss Jamie. Absolutely. Don't be a lady, be a legend. Is that what I like that. Oh, yeah. Okay. I'm gonna mix these guys back in here pretty good. And I feel like you're welcome, Jude. Temperance is coming out a lot. That's been coming out for me anyway, just because I keep seeing those damn horses everywhere. Like, dark days are over, right? The light is about ready to come in. So, guys, whatever this is, whoever this reading is for, just with grace, with self-love, and with thank you, teacher. That was not a lesson I care to repeat, but I understand why you were with me here to teach me that and to learn it with me. So I hope you like this reading. I hope there was something in here for you. And until next time, guys, much love from my heart to yours, and bye-bye for now.